What's next for me is I'm starting a Master's in Public Policy program at the Harvard Kennedy School in the fall. And I'm really excited to combine my data science experience with my public policy passion and previous political science experience to focus on issues that are really crucial on how we're using data science methodologies and tools in the public policy space. What types of ethical decisions need to be made when we're considering how these tools are applied to real people's lives in a policy spectrum. What types of conversations can we have about bringing elections online and using technology in local governments? How is social media impacting democracy? All of these questions that really live at the intersection of data science and policy. Community and mentorship have been sort of the North Star for me throughout my career. I don't think I would have been able to get started in the data science career that I currently have without first developing and understanding the importance of communities. And when I speak about communities, I mean internally within the companies that you work in or your programs, and externally. So community organizations or networking and meeting people outside of your day-to-day role. And both of those communities are really important for feeling like you belong. Those industries or groups are really different. Feeling connected to where you're working and understanding the environment in which you spend most of your day gives you the context necessary to be successful in your role, but understanding externally how your job and your company fit into the larger ecosystem of data science, of media and entertainment, of public policy, whatever that is, really gives you the context and background you need to make sure that you're making the best decisions you can for your company. When someone's first seeking out their community, I think it's most important to reflect on what you're specifically trying to hone in on. Is there certain technical skill sets or leadership skill sets that are necessary for you in your career? Are there certain relationships that you don't have that you want to build, and where do you find those? Because I think the answers are very different depending on what you're looking for. And there's a lot of different areas that you can turn to. If you're looking to understand the industry more, obviously industry and community organizations that allow you to feel connected to where your end products are going to be the crucial next step. If you're feeling lost and not connected to data scientists across the spectrum of industries, data science organizations and meetups are certainly the next step. When you think about community, you should also think about mentors and sponsors. And these are two really different roles. And you should, again, externally and internally focus on mentorship and sponsorship because they really do play a really different part. So as I was thinking about going to grad school, to me, an external mentor was crucially important. And I had a lot of different mentors that helped me throughout that process, from professors who gave advice to external mentors in the community that talked me through how to make that next step in my career, and sponsors that were able to actually get me along that path. So the difference between a mentor and a sponsor is someone that's actually going to take action on your behalf and actually going to be able to push the needle in the direction that you've asked them to, but isn't necessarily going to be there for you on a weekly or monthly basis to ensure that you can talk through something that's bothering you. Whereas a mentor should be there more regularly to talk through something with you, but maybe they don't have the power that a sponsor has to write you a really powerful letter of recommendation for grad school, or to get you a new job, or to pass along headcount or funding to that team that you want to be on so you can work on that in that role or hire someone on your team. So briefly, internally as well, mentors and sponsors play a really crucial role, similar to external mentors and sponsors, because you really need to have that ecosystem within your own company to ensure that you're up to speed with everything that's going on internally and are able to have a champion and somebody to give you candid advice where you're currently working as well.